Hey guys, I've got a fun video for you today. Recently, my aunt sent me this pic and asked me if I knew this knot here, and if so, if I could show her how to tie it. Well, the answer was yes, of course. I also thought this might be a great video to share with others as well. So that's what I'm going to show you today, how to make napkin rings out of jute twine. I'll also be using large diameter paracord called Paramax as well, links in the description. And stay tuned at the end for a bonus tip, how to make some cool napkin rings out of just regular plain old paracord. So stay tuned. Okay, here's what you'll need. A dinner napkin. This is good to have for your reference and for measuring, but it's not completely necessary. Number 2, just over 3 feet of 6mm jute twine or 1/4 inch diameter Paramax Paracord. Number 3, a cylinder to help keep a consistent diameter for your rings. I'll just be using a bundle of pens for mine. Number 4, a sharp knife or scissors. And number 5, a tape measure or ruler.
Nothing can break me.
Grab your jute twine and measure out 38 inches.
Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke.
From here on out, I'll be using the Paramax Paracord to show you the knots. It's easier to see than with the jute twine, but when you use the jute twine, it's the same steps. Start by making a loop with the right hand side on top. You'll want this to be about 10 inches in.
I'm gonna skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes.
Then, grab the right side again and make another loop like so.
What I do when I'm out, so
Now, we're gonna wrap around 3 times.
don't feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break.
After you're done wrapping around 3 times, take the end and pass it through the loops, including the loop at the end.
Look at these beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. I'm gonna be myself. I'm gonna be someone else.
Now watch what I do here. It's important to twist the end around such that it will lay side by side with the other strand coming out.
Skip my breaks. I'm gonna make mistakes. Try not to hold me down.
And same thing on the other side as well.
When I'm in this town. Look at
This also makes it so that both ends are on the same side.
nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me. Try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna take a trip to Mars. Nothing can break me, no, nothing can break me.
Now I take my cylinder, in this case a bundle of pens, and I measure out the diameter of the loop as I would expect it to be on the napkin. Now I just double check to make sure the strand is still 10 inches. Now it's time to finish the ends using a similar knot to the one in the middle. Only this time we're going to wrap around twice instead of 3 times. Now you can open up and flatten the knot, and just like magic, it turns into a decorative knot. Then I measure the distance between the 2 knots to be about 1.5 inches. This is what I prefer, but you can go with what you think looks best. other side of the knot, we can measure the distance, and that will be the length of our tassels. And 2 inches seems to be a nice length for those. Finally, do the same thing on the other side. To make the tassels, start by scuffing up the ends like so, and then pulling apart the individual strands, working your way down the cord. Now, let's ring our napkin. Notice that the inner strands of paracord are going to be white. If that is distracting against the outer color, you can use a colored Sharpie to fill it in. For the bonus knot, start by making a loop like this. Then take the thumb on your left hand and make a slip knot like so. Now with the left hand strand, make another loop. Then you're going to pass down through the slip knot and up through the loop you just created. And like the napkin ring before, tie the same kind of knot to close the loop. Then finish it with a 3-wrap knot on the ends. You should end up with something that looks like this.